I'm Candice.
And I'm Katie.
And today,
We're
getting crafty. In today's episode, I'm going to pour resin on my piece. I've got my resin already mixed. I stirred it for 5 minutes. I've got my blowtorch. And for extra caution,
if you missed it, in whenever we were blowtorching this dandy, I caught it on fire just a little bit.
Yeah, you can catch things on fire just a little bit. At least it was the wood and not your hair. That would be bad. All right, are we going to pour mine on first? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we'll do yours first.
Okay, here we go. Let me make sure that you can see.
And I'm just watching because it's interesting.
So I want to say, I put ink on this. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pour. We can talk about those in just a minute. They're like custom glittered watercolors that are just freaking amazing.
Yeah, you said ink, and I was like, wait a minute.
No, they're like glitter, but you can't pour resin right on top of them, so I had to seal that.
Yeah.
All right. Now remember, we don't scrape the side off inside the bucket, just in case any of that resin is unmixed.
Kind of like whenever you're mixing a cake, and you've got the flour on the edge, and you don't want those flour clumps. I mean, a cake maybe you could, but like on that, you don't want little chunky bits.
That's right. Well, if they don't get mixed right, you'll have like this tacky spot in your piece that will never cure.
I think you had that happen to something else one time, didn't you?
I did, but it wasn't mine. It was something I bought, and I was very upset about it.
Yeah.
So got my gloves on, and we are going to spread all this out to the edge.
Forbidden corn syrup.
Forbidden corn syrup.
See, this is my first experience using. Well, no, it's not. I lie like a dog. I've used it with Layla.
Resin?
Yes.
What is she doing with resin?
I mean, not like on the reg, but last year for Christmas, she got like an art kit.
Yeah.
Not an art kit, but a jewelry kit that had little bits and bobs in it. You can make like earrings and. Did you get that for her?
Probably. It does sound something like a cool aunt would get, doesn't it?
But we've done that several times. But I think the waiting may have killed it for her.
Oh, because you do have to wait.
You do have to wait about 24 hours on
Okay.
this.
Oh my gosh. I need paper towels. Get that right there.
Okay, I got it. I don't want to
okay.
with that.
I can't touch anything.
Ineffective.
You're on the edge. I don't know. I don't even know if you'll be in the video.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay, just wipe that dot right there.
I'm doing.
I'm glad we caught that.
Safe.
Okay. Now throw that just under here somewhere or something on the edge. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy, Tiger. Because you've got some spillage over here on this side, too. You go, wow, that stuff.
Is that me, though? Did I do that?
Wait, did you reuse this?
I did reuse
this.
This is the same platform that we used yesterday for Katie's piece.
Recycle, reuse, reduce.
Close.
Conserve.
Stop.
Drop and roll.
Collaborate and listen.
That's wild.
I like to touch my resin. That way I can feel it, but I think
graphic. Whoa.
But you could use sticks to do this with. But I don't know, just something about it. I feel like I'm very at one with the piece.
I don't like stuff on my hands, so I'll use sticks.
Well, yeah, but I've got gloves on.
Yeah, because I'll touch my face with those.
With your gloves?
Yes. I'm not saying that's safe practices with resin, but I'm a face toucher.
Lint liquor.
You lint liquor.
Lint liquor. What was that we saw that on?
Gosh, wasn't that a Dirty Mouth Clean It Up with 7 Gum? Not a sponsor.
Was that that was one of those vintage commercials, right?
It was a vintage.
We're vintage.
We're vintage.
Okay, I've got all my edges done. And now if you'll notice in the video here, the fabric has pretty much stayed the same exact color. That's because I've already pre-sealed it.
So we avoided the wet t-shirt contest look.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, okay. Now that we've got our resin on, I'm going to have Katie hold the light so you can see us popping all these beautiful bubbles.
Oh, man.
I know.
That's so satisfying.
I hope it looks good on the video.
I saw it just snap, crackle, and pop. Is there like a TikTok like a segment of TikTok where it's just resin pops?
I guarantee you there is.
I heard there's a thing as corn pop, where you just watch fields of corn sway in the wind.
That sounds exciting. Oh, it's good.
Is it good?
Oh, girl.
See, yours was on easy mode.
Now what we're going to do is put our lid on. The lid. The lid. The lid.
Name that cartoon down in the comments.
I tell you what. You name that cartoon, we will. What are we going to do? We'll totally send you something.
For sure.
Maybe like a fabric mushroom.
A locket of my hair.
Oh, creepy. But yeah. Challenge. Now I'm pretty much done over here because this has to sit for a whole day. We did Katie's yesterday. Hold it up there for the video. Now let's talk for a second about what happened to Katie's piece here. I'm actually going to come back around here. You see we have... You're real not good at this art. Okay.
I can't see anything.
I know you can't. Okay.
Y'all told me to turn it around. I was like, well, okay, but I can't see it. Sure, we'll turn it around. Nothing could go wrong.
All right, here we go. We're coming back to the piece. If you look here, Katie chose to not seal her wood before she poured her resin, and the wood soaked up her resin on this edge. But it didn't soak it up where the glitter is. You can kind of see that. The shines bouncing off. So the resin is here. The resin is not here. Now we have two options. We could either pour resin over that again and wait another day.
No.
Or you could cover it with greenery.
Yeah, we're going to fix that happy little accident with greenery.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these as a little bit of a centerpiece because they are precious. I could be in frame. There we are. Vanna White hands. I'm going to use those as a sort of centerpiece, I think, on this little side. And then we're going to go from there. Maybe two.
You're going to do that there instead of covering up this space right here?
You know,
I make good points.
You do. You make a good point. I just usually use things on the left side.
Well, try it on the right this time.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to unless I want to wait a whole nother day to get this done. And I'm not ready to wait that long for anything in life. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start getting this going then.
You know, you can buy these clusters of flowers at any craft store and then you just rip the little ends off of it. Because they do sell all this stuff like in the scrapbook section, but it is so expensive.
You just stripped it naked.
Yeah, I did. Correct.
Okay. So let me.
And I really like this green. We're going to use some of this green color.
Well, of course we are. We're going to use it all today.
Because I don't know how frequently y'all go to places, stores, the craft stores. They sell all these little bits in the scrapbook section.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're like $17 a pack.
The markup amount is astronomical.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Isn't that what the kids say now?
I don't know. I'm still on fleek.
We're going to stay on fleek. That's what we're going to do.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Don't worry about that little guy. Okay, so I've got this main cluster done. And you know, on my antlers, I do... What?
Ooh, gosh, that's pretty.
On my antlers, I do stuff like that. I'm covered in it. Okay.
Spider web. Accidental ninja.
Spiders everywhere. Spiders. Okay. So I've got this. You know, and I bought this in a flower pot.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I still see the...
Yeah, at a Hobby Lobby. And it was like they had some different things out there. And I didn't like them because I'm picky. And so I bought this and I had a little flower pot. And that lady at the register started wrapping it. I said, oh, no. I'm throwing the pot away as soon as I get home.
Well, think about all that wrapping material you saved.
Yeah! So here what you're going to see me do is basically adjust and arrange things to see what I like and where it goes. So I start out with a couple pieces of fern there, and then I'm going to trim the bottoms of them up, and a lot of times I'll go back and I'll trim the leaves individually to make sure that they don't look messy or anything on the ends. And then I'm arranging the flowers there. Gotta glue that still. And then sometimes on this one, I was trying to make sure that the leaves weren't going to interfere with the mushrooms too much. And that did okay. I was able to work around it, thank goodness. Because I didn't know what I was going to do whenever I started this out. And right there, off screen, you can't see that I'm using a lighter to burn off some of the edges, the rough edges of those leaves there. Oh, and this is my favorite part. It was kind of tricky to do, but I really loved this part. See, I used the lighter right there. And this part really got to me because I had to trim and trim and trim, and then I trimmed it too short, so I had to redo it again. So it makes it kind of snake in and out right there. Another type of fern leaf. That one was a lot more intricate. I really like those. I'm almost out of them. Oh! And right here you can see at the edge of the screen I start to try to work with some other little spriggy things to try to glue together and make sure that I can get something else in maybe. Because I wasn't quite sure that I was done. I didn't like it, so there we go. Thanks so much.
And we're back. Katie, share with us what you made.
Okay, so check it out. This slice of fried gold is completed, and I'm really happy about it. So, you know, we didn't have the full coverage on the other side with the resin that we wanted.
Right.
So, I did a decoration on this side.
And it looks perfect.
Thank you. I'm pleased with it. I got really good coverage with the resin on the sides. I've got my little, I don't want to flip off the camera again. I got my mushrooms covered really well. And they're not fully, fully glossy, but I like that. I didn't want them to look like super duper wet, so it soaked in a little bit. Yeah. Happy about that. I've got all my greenery over here. And I like how this little guy, he comes up through here and then comes up through the top.
So that was planned?
Yes.
Nice.
That makes me happy.
Are you going to add any more like moss to it or anything?
No, I think this is perfect just the way that it is.
Yeah.
I thought about doing like maybe some on this side. I was like, no. Leave well enough alone. Yeah. And I think this is just
nice.
As precious as it can get.
It's pretty awesome. Okay, well, that's enough talking about your piece. Now let's talk about mine.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
All right. The resin did really well.
Yeah.
And the reason that the fabric didn't change colors is because it's decoupage, like we talked about.
Yeah, it's been sealed. No transparency here. Not on our fabrics, anyways.
And I used some Chameleon Shift watercolors.
Oh, gosh.
On that for the mandalas. So I'm going to play with the mandalas a little more and see how I can make that even better.
We need more color shift
but
paint
it looks
in our
great.
life.
Yeah, we do. Look at that. It goes from like green to purple.
That's incredible.
Nice.
And see, it looks so, that glassy finish over the top.
I love the glass. And right here's the green. So you can see it changed color a little bit, but not crazy.
Yeah, it got deeper instead of just going completely transparent.
Okay, so like and subscribe. Next week, we're doing Christmas ornaments, so stay tuned for that.
Can't wait.
Love you, mean it.
Bye.
Now let's hold our picture up for the... Tilt yours and then go like,
Dink. Cheers.
noise.
Oh
Oh shit, I didn't hit record.